All right, buckle up. We're on the last installment to get this drugstore look. All right, now we have our base down and we need to set it. So I'm going to take the Wet n Wild Bare Focus Clarifying Finishing Powder first in my little puff. And I'm going to lightly tap that onto my puff. And then I'm going to lightly tap this on my under eye. See how it just mattified everything and blurred it out? Y'all, this powder is a dupe. I'm going to tell you what it's a dupe for a little later on. That video will be coming soon, but I love this powder. Like, it sets everything beautifully. I don't look too dry. I don't look too cakey, but I do look blurred and I do look very like polished and finished. Because I don't want a super shiny forehead, I'm going to take a little bit. I'm going to press that into the center of my forehead and kind of make sure I mattify it so it's not as shiny as it was. The same thing with the center of my nose, setting that highlighter in, and then I'm also gonna do it underneath my cheekbones, just to kind of further snatch my face and bring it in. Put in the extra, lay it down off the sponge, and then we're good to go. Here I'm taking my Maybelline Fit Me Powder in 355 Coconut. I'm going to use this to set the rest of my complexion, my base. So anywhere else where I put my foundation, I'm going to put this powder down. This powder has great coverage. I love that it matches or corresponds with the liquid foundation that we use in part 3. So I love that, and I love that this also like kind of mattifies and blurs because it is a part of the matte and poreless collection. Now I have smile lines, but I don't worry about them too much, but I do like to take my time around my mouth area just to pat it down and make sure it covers everything. Now I'm taking the Black Radiance contour palette. I'm going to take the middle shade. I'm going to take on one side of the brush, just one side, and I'm going to tap that in to add some more dimension to my bronzing and my contour area. See how it's a little bit darker and it's kind of like warming it up? That's exactly what I want, but I want to make sure I'm very concise with how I lay it down. I don't want to see how I'm tilting the brush kind of like on its side. I'm using that side just to make sure I put it down precisely and I don't overdo it and cover up my blush and my contour. Here I'm picking up a bit more product because y'all, I got a big face and I want to make sure I cover my jawline where I have a lot of pigmentation, and I'm kind of snatching it in. I'm bringing it in and I'm making sure it's all one tone. I think that's the key to like a flawless look, to make sure you bring everything down past the chin to the neck and make it as seamless as possible. Adding a little more contour just because I love this step. I love bronzing my face and bringing back in like the color and the shape of my cheekbones. Making sure I diffuse it out so it's not too harsh if I add a little bit too much. Alright, here you see me smiling because I'm going back in with that blush that I used earlier, just because you gotta blend it right back out. You gotta diffuse it back out and make sure everything is even. You don't want harsh lines, so sometimes you have to overlap some powders and go back over just to make sure everything is in the right place and blend it well. Alright, because I look so matte and snatched, I'm going to go in with the NYX Matte Finish Setting Spray. This is going to hold me down. This is going to prevent a lot of oil from seeping through as I go throughout the day, throughout the night, and kind of make sure I get that blended, long-lasting matte look during the whole entirety of me wearing this makeup. And because I have sensitive watery eyes, I gotta show my eyes, I gotta take my fan, I gotta just dry everything down, make sure it sets in. Alright, when the duck lips come out, I kind of feel like I ate. So now I'm going to go back into the eyeshadow palette I use. These are just the finishing touches, the things that bring everything together. I'm going to go back in. I'm going to take that light silver shade that I used in the center of my eyelid, and I'm going to put that in the corner of the inner tear duct of my eye. And I'm also going to put it a little bit on the bottom inner lash line as well, just to kind of bring it together, to give a pop of color in the center of the eyes. And I keep looking down because I'm grabbing more product, but I don't want to grab too much, so I'm grabbing more and I'm kind of building it up to intensify the silver, just to kind of like create that like pop that you see. And now I'm going to put it on the bottom lash line in the front and blend it into that eyeliner that I put on the bottom. I don't know about y'all, but whenever I do this, I gotta leave my mouth open. It looks so bad, I know, but I gotta leave my mouth open and breathe slow. So now I'm gonna take this Pixie Rose Plus powder, and this is kind of like a highlighter, and I'm gonna use this just to highlight the tops of my cheekbones, because I want a little bit of shimmer, I want a little bit of highlight since I'm wearing glitter, and because I know this look is gonna look pretty matte, I just want a little bit of like shimmer, a little bit of sparkle. And the brush that I'm using here is a fan brush that you specifically use with your highlighters, just to kind of dust it on the top lightest parts of your face, or the highest parts of your face actually. Here I'm grabbing a bit of that same highlighter powder, and I like to put it on the round center part of my nose and up the middle part center of my nose, just to add that highlight in to make it all seamless and flow together. I'm also going to take it and highlight my Cupid's bow, or the top of my lips, with my finger. I'm going to take this LA Girl Precision lip liner, and I'm going to line my lips. Now, I'm not too much of an overliner. I kind of like stay within the shape of my lips. I don't like to overline because it can make your lips look a little weird to me. But yeah, I'm gonna line my lips with this. Make sure I do my Cupid's bow, and make sure I bring it into my corner. And the same thing on the other side. I love that this shows up, and like some liners, I swear y'all, they do not work when you put lip gloss or like lip oil to moisturize your lips first, but this one does. I'm gonna take this NK Beauty lip liner in this nude rose shade. I'm gonna use this kind of like my just regular matte lipstick and kind of lighten up my lips. If I lose a little bit of definition, I just go right back in with that first lip liner to redefine it. I'm going to take this Milani Amore matte lipstick now, and I'm going to put that in the center of my lips. I'm just kind of going to pat it in, make sure I don't go too far and I don't cover my lip liner. And then I'm going to take this e.l.f. Plumping Lip Gloss in Pink Cosmo, and I'm going to put that over my lips. And I love this gloss, y'all. I just got it, and like I cannot put it down. Like, it's so cute. It adds the perfect like natural like nude pinky touch on top. Now I'm gonna go in with a topper or a lip oil. I'm gonna take Candy Coated by e.l.f. and I'm gonna use that just to kind of diffuse everything in. And this also just adds a little bit of glitter or shimmer on top of the lips, which I feel like goes with the look, with the eyes. e.l.f. has really been killing it with all of their products. I feel like I've used them the most in this tutorial because their products are just that good. Look at the lip, y'all. Look at that. Now I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, this eats. This is good. It came together. Took my hair down, fluffed on my hair, and I'm like, yeah, I did what needs to be done. She looks good. She looks cute. This is how we looked with the photography light, and this is how we looked in natural lighting. Y'all, this is how I looked towards the end of the night as well. Sleepy, tired, but like looking good, still holding up after hours. I love these products. I love this look. I hope y'all do too. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Send this to a baddie who needs a new look.